You have a lot of potential, believe it or not. Life is happening. You could have a life full of joy, beautiful relationships, sexy encounters, great friendships, but you're simply not going for it. Why? Something is holding you back, and it has to do with social freedom. This is what I'm talking about here to my students in my workshop, and I want to share this short video with you because it's really important. Really take these 5 minutes and watch till the end, because it's going to be relevant for you for the rest of your life. If you resonate with the content, click below, and if you want to work with me, there's a link where you can get your first free consultation call where we talk about your situation and how can we help you live up to your potential. Please enjoy the video. Okay, so let's talk about social freedom. What is social freedom? And there is like no right answer, but I would say it's living your life in fear and not living up to your potential because of other people. Like having social freedom means going for it in a way. Because that is really the craziest thing when you think about it, is we as men have a lot of potential, like in lifestyle, in dating, in business. We can do a lot with our life, right? Like we're all born in a first world country. We have good passports, our body works, our brain works, we can manifest things, we can get jobs, we can connect with people. And then at a higher level, we can date girls, we can attract super interesting guys, we can build a whole company, we can get employees, we can provide for other people. Many cool things can happen. But we don't do it often because of a little feeling in our stomach. There's like, what will he think? Oh, this guy looks at me. Maybe I should shut up, you know? That is crazy on the one hand when you think about it, that you, especially on a long enough time horizon, that you just don't live up to your potential because of that weird feeling in your stomach. On the other hand, it does make sense. Like obviously there's a reason why we feel anxious, especially when it comes to talking to an attractive woman. Why is that? Different theories. One theory I like is like, again, the tribal explanation of we lived in tribes and a tribe is around 100 people and we want to fit in, because if we don't fit in, we die, right? Like if that's another explanation why we love gossip so much. Like gossip feels amazing. Like being able to gossip about another person, it's like the most joyful thing on earth. Like it feels amazing, like delicious. Why? Apparently because we needed to acquire the skill to gossip, to know who of the 100 people in our tribe is like fucked up and crazy and killed his wife during her sleep, so we can protect ourselves against him or kick him out or kill him or exclude him from the tribe or throw him down the suicide cliff or whatever. So that's a reference to a thing we discovered in the break. Yeah. So it makes sense. We want to fit in, right? Like every person wants to fit in. Nobody wants to feel like a recluse. Now what changed from 10,000 years ago? We live now in huge cities. We don't live in a tribe of 100 people anymore. We live in a city with 1 million people. And like being rejected by one of those 1 million people doesn't affect our relationship with the other 999, right? So that's the mindset we have to get out of like that one interaction affects our life. And it's really deeply ingrained in us. That's the problem that we have to overcome. We have to just accept that we will have bad interactions, which is not really bad. It's just we have to accept that not everybody will love us, that we don't need to fit in with 1 million people. We only need to fit in with the few of the million who will like to talk to us, right? Hi. 1 second.
Sorry.
Bye. Hello. Goodbye. When it comes to approaching, the mindset shouldn't be at all even like I'm getting rejected or she didn't like me or whatever, I'm not worthy, because she doesn't know you. Like really all we do here is like, if I want to talk to this girl over there, it's like, hey, I want to talk to you, or I want to do something, I want to start something. Are you open to starting something? Which is super interesting. Yesterday I was talking to this Russian girl who was here and I was like, do you get approached a lot? And she's like, yeah, like every day. And I'm like, what are the guys in Moscow usually saying? And apparently translated, they're saying, are you open to connect? Like, are you available? Are you available to having a conversation? Like they almost like ask for permission to see like, yeah, are you single or not, in some Russian way. I was like, that's interesting, because it's kind of what we do. We're checking, are you available? Are you available? Are you? And then a lot of them are just not, and it's not your fault. You know, it has nothing to do with you. It's like, she's busy, she's angry, she has a boyfriend, she's married and loyal to her husband, she's lesbian, she had a bad experience in the past and that affected her. All of things nothing to do with you. And of course, there is things that have something to do with you, which is how good is your game? What of an impression do you make in the first few seconds? Like, are you coming off as, first of all, are you coming off as dangerous? That's probably the worst, because no girl wants to hang out with guys like creepy and touching her and stuff like that, okay? So we want to nail the first impression, especially just on the metric of, do I seem like a serial killer or not, right? Okay, check, we don't look like a serial killer. Then it's like, all right, can we hold a conversation? Are we chill? Are we nervous? Are we okay to hang out with, and so on? But really it's just about, is she accepting the offer to communicate? That's the first thing. She doesn't know about us, she doesn't analyze us, she doesn't know our CV, she doesn't even have time to really look at us. It's just like, am I generally available or not, okay?